but it seems that you've brought a tool to it, haven't you?
Put your headphones on.
You've brought a tool to it.
Yeah, I've used my pliers. You remember what they are?
Yeah.
We learnt that last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a lover of a tool.
This week in Beck's Toolbox.
This is the Don't Laugh But podcast, brought to you by Kirsty Hudson and Rebecca Elliott, two women determined to find the funny in everything, or at least pass the time by taking the piss out of each other.
Okay.
Hello.
Welcome to Don't Laugh But.
A podcast straight from the twatmosphere.
You don't have to say that every time.
I think I do. I think it adds an element of layers to it.
It's layered,
It's
is it?
layering.
Okay. So this week we're talking about social media.
What don't we want to say about social media, and what do we want to say about social media? I think that actually is the same thing.
That was a really forceful, impressive comment.
Yeah.
It's not.
No, because I think they mean the same thing, don't they?
All right.
I think they mean the same thing.
That's brilliant. Fantastic.
You're
Well
welcome.
done. Before we get going on that, there are a couple of things that cropped up this week with us having conversations that weren't mic'd up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure that we should have any more conversations that aren't recorded.
Yes.
Because firstly, when I'm talking to you, I now think, I'll edit that.
Yes.
And I can't edit you in real life.
No.
And that's quite annoying.
Yes.
And secondly, you pointed out to me this week that I'd said the same thing to you 3 times.
Well, you were actually about to tell me a fourth time.
Yeah, I was about to tell you a 4th time exactly the same thing.
Yes.
And that worried me on several levels.
I think it should.
I think it worried me that you felt able to tell me that. You should have just gone along with it.
What? Just listen to the fourth time?
Yeah.
No, I think it's important. I think that when you've reached that stage of honesty, it's a bit like when you reach the stage of comfortable silences. Like, you can sit. That's comfortable.
I found it slightly uncomfortable.
But you see, well, maybe we're not there yet. But I think we are there where you just go, you're boring me now.
Boring
because
me.
you've told me
You've
that.
told me that same thing
3 times.
3 times.
The 4th would be far too many. 3 times I can kind of like shut you up in my head. But that 4th.
It did worry me that I'm actually losing my marbles a little bit though. Because to add to that is the fact that I set fire to a napkin in a restaurant this week.
Right.
And I also put the dishwasher tablets in the fridge. So I don't know what.
You could just be quite stupid. That could be.
Could be stupidity, couldn't it?
Yeah. And being slightly boring. That's the reason
So
you
I'm
go
stupid
over.
and boring.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you put the that is actually quite a kind of.
What, putting the dishwasher tablets in the fridge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was you talking to someone when you did it?
No, I was just me in the kitchen, just
And you
tidying
just
up.
Slipped over there.
Just put them in the fridge.
Slipped them in the fridge.
Yeah.
Well,
I like to think that I was thinking about important things at the same time. I don't think I was.
I'm sure you wasn't.
Yeah. Weren't.
Right.
Weren't. Not wasn't.
So I think we need to say hello. I'm just going to ignore that correction of my English. We need to say hello to the Don't Laugh Butters.
The butters.
The Butters.
Yeah, well
Are we
done.
just bringing it down to the Butters?
I don't know.
I think I Don't Laugh Butters.
Yeah, okay.
Don't Laugh Butters.
All right.
They're like our following. They're like our gang.
Are they?
We have some in our gang now.
Yeah. Two people.
Yeah.
What's your favourite social media? Is it Twitter? Is it Instagram? Is it Facebook? And I think we're too old to use any of the others.
What about Snapchat?
I don't understand Snapchat.
No, I don't.
I've not got a clue about that.
I think Facebook is my favourite.
Yeah, but young people despair of Facebook.
They despair.
But what I was going to say is that I both love and hate social media in equal measure.
I was about to say that too. It's like my lover and my
Your lover?
my lover.
Think of it as your lover. That's weird.
And my enemy at the same time.
What?
Like,
Yeah.
it brings me up, it takes me down.
Yeah.
It makes
Yeah.
me feel good about myself. It makes me feel bad about myself.
Yeah. Well, we're all addicted to it.
We
I mean,
are.
not all of us, but a lot of us are. I think
Yeah.
I probably am.
Uh-huh.
A lot of our kids are. Mm-hmm. And, you know, they've done experiments where you do get dopamine levels when you see your phone lighting up with a message or a like.
Yeah.
Just like with addiction, you want to get that dopamine level up. Mm-hmm. That's a bit of a worry, isn't it?
Well, I think it's where we're at. You know, I think it's where,
yeah.
you know, I think that, I mean, I would like to say, I would love to come off social media. I would absolutely love to, but I won't.
No. You're a bit of a lurker.
I'm a lurker.
And I don't like that.
No.
Because you'll come in and you'll go, oh, I saw you did that the other day. And I'm like, well, you didn't like it.
No.
You didn't write a comment about it.
Do you know why I don't
But
put...
you did see it.
I know,
So
but...
why don't you like it?
Because, like...
Press like.
Oh,
I need the likes.
Or I could tell you that I liked it.
No.
That's quite nice. You see, because this is the thing about social media, is that people put shit on it and think that others care. No one cares. Like, I really, really don't care about what's on there. Doesn't mean that I don't stroll through, or scroll through is the correct pronunciation. I don't even know what I'm saying.
Strolling through it is nice.
I'm strolling through Facebook.
Through social media.
And I don't get, like, people put, like, especially when people put political opinions on there. It's not the place for it, for a start.
I know, I don't mind that so much as I hate a social media whinge.
Well, hold on. Hate. That's quite a strong word.
I'm gonna go with it.
You own that.
It makes me apoplectic with rage when people whinge.
I don't even know what that means.
Well,
That's such a big word.
I think you're getting it from my tone.
Right.
No, when people put on Facebook, we'll stick with Facebook for the moment, something like, I'm so upset. And then they don't explain why they're upset.
There's nothing worse.
So they just want lots of people to go, what's the matter, love? Oh, babes, what is it? What is it? And then, the next day they might come back and go, oh, my IBS has really flared up, or whatever.
yeah, I know. I hear you.
I don't care. To me, it should be for putting funny stuff.
Yeah.
Or I don't mind like a cause or even a bit of a political thing.
Oh,
or a charity.
I don't ever want politics on there.
I don't mind it.
I don't, because especially what I don't want is a political view and then 158 comments, a debate about that political view, because it's polarised. Because there's no context.
But is it quite a good way for us to have a social discussion?
No, it isn't. The only good way No, because the only good way to have a social discussion is to have that discussion, because there is no context. There is no tone in what you're saying. So you might say something that you feel comes across in a light-hearted, fun and flippant way, but to that person, it comes across as aggressive and negative. And that's why I generally don't put anything on Facebook. I have a question for you.
What?
I know.
All right.
I know.
Take a breath.
Do you feel that public displays of emotion should be on Facebook?
Well, it depends what the emotion's about. As I said,
well, let me clarify that. Go on, then. Like, do you feel like you should put gushing, loving things to your partners?
I do occasionally do that if it's an anniversary.
No, I'm not a lover of that.
I think it's quite nice. I think it's quite nice to put it out there.
I put to my husband the other day, because it was his birthday, I said something like, because you're beautiful. And I felt...
You did put that on there.
I did, but I felt quite awkward about that.
I liked that.
Well,
yeah. I mean, I didn't actually like it, but I did like it on Facebook.
Yeah. I just find it... I find that a bit strange that you would just go... Like,
but it's a small public display of affection. That's
but I'm not
nice.
going to just tell you, my love. I'm going to tell the whole world how much I love you. I mean, that's a weird thing to do.
It is a weird thing to do, and
it's not like you're not going to go into town. Sorry, I'm going to keep talking. You're not going to go into town, are you? Right?
Yeah.
And to go to the like stand next to me, and I love you. Hey, you on the street, I love him. Hey, you, I love him.
You're telling your friends and your family.
Yeah, but I have 997 friends on Facebook.
Yeah, don't show off.
Yeah,
that's way too many. You need to cull.
This is my thing.
3/4.
So I'm not going to tell these 997 people how much I love my husband. A, they don't care. 2,
you should just cut it down more.
I just said A and then 2. That doesn't work. A and then B. They don't care. No one cares. We've got to stop thinking that other people care about our stuff. No one cares.
I think people do care a little bit. They do a little bit.
I don't care.
Okay, on the anniversary of my daughter's death.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I'm going to play that card.
Yeah,
I'm playing that card, right?
Yes.
That I don't like to bang on about
No, you don't.
about that stuff.
Right.
But on the anniversary of her death, I do put like a picture, and I just something about me missing hair.
Do you know
because it feels nice to just sort of acknowledge it publicly.
There's something
it's
very
not publicly.
different.
It's only to my friends. I wouldn't put it on my business account. I wouldn't put it on my Twitter. I wouldn't put it on my Instagram. But on my Facebook, where it's my friends, it's my mum, it's my just to sort of acknowledge that, and then have people, I don't really care if they like it or not, but it just, I don't know why it is, but to me it feels nice to just put it out there.
Well, I think honouring your dead daughter
but maybe
is
that
very
is a bit
different.
needy.
No, I don't. I think honouring your dead daughter is very different to saying to your boyfriend, I love you so much. I think that there's two different,
But the main thing about saying, like, on an anniversary, my husband's anniversary, or whatever, what's that called? Wedding anniversary.
Yes.
Yeah, is that
your
what
husband's
it's called?
anniversary.
Yeah.
It's a wedding, yes.
Yeah.
It's yours as well.
Yeah. Then I think putting something, or on his birthday or something, putting something nice about him will make him feel nice, because I've said it publicly and not just to him when I'm lying next to him in the morning, which is quite easy to do. The fact that you've said it publicly is quite a nice thing for him to read. So whether it gets other likes is not really the point of that.
I like the intimacy of not putting that stuff on there. Like, I like that.
I think you have got a good point. And actually it puts me in mind.
I did, didn't I?
puts me in mind of Ken Bruce.
Oh, now. Wait. Right.
When people are on Popmaster, which is a pop quiz on Ken Bruce, right?
Uh-huh.
And this happens on a lot of radio shows.
Thank you for explaining that.
It's okay. And he will say at the end, is there anyone you want to say hello to? Which is just ridiculous. And they'll list like loads of people. I want to say hello to Barry. I want to say hello to June next door. Then they'll go, I want to say hello to my lovely wife who's in the room next door. It's like, why don't you just go in and say hello to her?
Oh, but it's on the radio.
And then, no, that's nonsense. Just go and say hello. And then at the end, they'll go, and to anyone who knows me. Like, well, you've just ruined any specialness of what you've just said, because you've now just made that anyone you've ever met you're saying hello to on the radio. And there is an element of that in putting stuff out on Facebook.
I think
just
so.
Go and say it to their face.
I think so. I feel, I don't actually know what I feel. I feel very clearly that is right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That you are right. You feel very clearly that you are right. I am wrong.
Well, I just think is social. I just don't think it's the place for any kind of thing with any kind of emotion on it. Like,
I think that's okay. As I said, I'd much prefer that. That a whinge. Your whinge outlet is not Facebook. Your whinge outlet is your husband. That's why you get married, or your best friend, or your mum.
Yeah.
If you want to whinge about some little misdemeanour of someone at work, I don't want to hear that.
No. I
don't want to hear about that. Unless it's funny, in which case, yes, I do want to hear about that.
For me, though, the whole political thing, I think, is... Unless... I'm saying that because, of course, unless I agree with your politics on it, do you know what I mean? Like, then I might go, yeah, that's a good thing.
Do you clearly have a lot of friends who you don't agree with? So I would just cull them. Just take them off Facebook.
I unfollow them. I've unfollowed a lot of people I'm friends with.
Well, that's all right then.
Yeah, and that feels okay.
Just let them crack on if it makes them feel better.
Well, but I am allowed to have that opinion.
Yes, you are allowed to have that opinion. Don't give me that look. Yeah, that's fine. No, I think it is good for causes and political stuff, in that you do learn some stuff. You know, you get clips from, I don't know, Channel 4 News that are quite enlightening that I wouldn't have seen otherwise.
Okay, I have a friend who's a vegan, right? And I love veganism, and I think it's a fantastic thing, and it's a thing. Mm-hmm. She might listen to this, so I have to be quite careful. But I think that I had to stop following her because...
You're getting gross pictures of animals.
Well, also it made me want to eat meat.
Right,
because
just to make a point.
Just to go, like... You know, when you constantly get told something, and I'm not, like, I actually really, really agree with her. She's absolutely right on everything she says, but she makes me feel incredibly guilty. One of her things is, if you eat meat, you believe that animals should be hurt or something. I don't know, something like...
Yeah.
And I just feel like constantly guilty about, and I don't eat meat, you know. And
yeah, someone with just an agenda who just rants on. No, I'm not interested in that. I'm with you there.
But I suppose she has every right to put exactly what she wants. And she has actually been banned from Facebook quite a few times.
Oh, really? That's extreme.
Yeah. But it's actually interesting as what it brings up in me. And I think that's the point of social media, because it kind of is so polarizing that it can just make you feel like, oh, that makes me feel less than.
Yeah.
Like, because like some people call it fake book, and they saying that everyone's just putting their sort of best.
Do they call it fake book?
Some people call it fake book.
I've not heard that.
The cool kids call it fake book.
Do they? Are they cool?
I've heard it mentioned once. So they put stuff out there that's like their best life, and then it's not the whole 24 hours of someone's day. So you're seeing the best bits of someone's day.
That's something different. I agree with that. Instagram is terrible for that.
See, I'm not
the Instagram version of people's lives, whenever the sun is shining and they've got these beautiful kids and they're doing things, and it's not real. It's not real at all.
No. What do you think about the whole filtering thing? You know, when people have like celebrities and stuff, they have all the...
Yeah, I use a filter.
Do you?
Sometimes, yeah.
What do you mean you use a filter?
Well, if I'm putting a photo on there, the Instagram gives you a selection of filters, and you can put an actual filter. That's what you're talking about, a photo filter to make you look better.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fairly normal. That's okay. My worry is if I go missing ever, that they'll use a photo that hasn't got a filter on it, and I don't want that out there. So I very much want to veto anyone else who tags me in a picture. I will get livid unless I've okayed it, because I only look passable from certain angles and with filters on.
I mean, it's very rare for me to take a bad picture.
Yeah. But the one on our podcast page of you is pretty terrible.
I think you take really good pictures. I think you look really pretty in your pictures.
Yeah, but for every one picture that looks okay, there's like 99 that look hideous.
Is that because...
Absolutely hideous. I'm very fussy about what goes
Have
out
I
there.
only seen filtered pictures of you?
You know what? I at best look plain. So I've got to try and... utilise all the filters I can get my hands on.
My best look is my plane.
Just to make me look just passable as a human. But no, that worries me. So if I go missing, can you please make sure that one of my own profile pictures gets put out there? Although it won't actually look anything like me.
No.
So they never find me.
I will make sure, yes, this is her.
Yeah.
On a very, very, very good day.
Good day with a lot of filters.
Yes. Yeah. So when you say filters, what does that mean?
Yeah. Oh, God, really?
I don't... Come on, now.
Yeah, Grandma.
No, but do you mean...
Like a photo, you put a filter on it to make it... Well...
You just keep saying the word filter.
I'll show it to you later.
So what I mean, no. What I mean by that is it like, does it make you look... For God's sake. Does it make you look like softer around the edge? I mean, what does it...
Yeah, that kind of thing. It just puts a bit of lighting on you and just, can smooth your skin out a little bit. All of that nonsense.
I can honestly say I've never used one of those.
You might want to think about it. That's all I'm saying. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Have you got a favourite emoji?
I hate all emojis.
Oh.
I hate the use of emojis. I do use them a bit now, but I do think they're the devil's work, really. If we can't use words to express what we mean, if we now need a picture of a poo or a picture of a smiley face to express ourselves, that's not good, is it? And actually that went against, everyone says, Facebook knows you better than you know yourself now, because you get these kind of freaky adverts that are just because it knows like everything you bought on Amazon, it knows all your preferences, and it aims all its adverts at you and all that kind of stuff. But what went against that is, I think it was probably Mother's Day, and the emoji bar on Facebook when I was, I'm afraid, on Facebook saying Happy Mother's Day to my mum. And the emoji bar came up with just this collection of hideous, like sickly sweet, it's not even clip art, it's shit art stuff that said, love you forever, with like a puppy wagging its tail, because it thought that is what I would want to use to express the love for my mum. And that made me think, well, clearly Facebook doesn't know me at all.
Clearly.
Because I'm not going to be using that. That is horrific.
What about a GIF?
I occasionally like a GIF.
I don't, like when they do on a GIF where they go,
yeah,
I'm doing the thumbs up,
yeah,
and they just keeps doing it, doesn't it? Just
yeah, it just keeps replaying.
That is
horrendous. What you're doing right now.
I know. I'm just doing the thumbs up repeatedly, and
with the hideous face that you're gurning. What's that?
That's what they do. They do that, or they'll just be like,
yeah, okay. No, I like a funny GIF. But again, be funny yourself. Don't use someone else's, like memes and stuff. Like, make up your own.
What's the difference between a GIF and a meme?
Okay, so a GIF generally is moving,
and
a meme is a picture with a phrase written over the top of it.
Yeah,
but there's a big crossover, I feel, between memes and GIFs that isn't in any way interesting.
And who does these? Who makes? Are there people who's got a job?
It's like a lesson in... You can make your own. You can make your own. There are sites where you can make your own. People make them, then other people use them.
Okay.
People is what happens there.
Okay.
No, I'll tell you where I think
Uh-oh.
Facebook comes into its own, social media. It's if you find, an obscene-looking potato. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
If you've peeled a yogurt pot and the top's come off beautifully clean.
And you see Jesus.
Life's little pleasures and funny things or whatever... That's what it's for, because years gone past, we had to just enjoy that on our own. If we had a potato that looked like a penis. And it'd be weird, like, if you took it out to show people, if I went on the school run and in the playground got out, well, look at this!
Look at my potato penis.
But now we can take a photo and put it on Facebook and say, oh, yeah, other people, that made them chuckle.
Yeah.
I feel happy that my... penis potato has been acknowledged. I just thought we hadn't mentioned potatoes yet in this podcast, and that seems to be a running theme.
Do you know who we haven't mentioned for a long time?
Who?
Philip and Holly.
And
now I'm going to bring them up because social media.
Yeah.
Philip is very good at. Now I don't follow him. My son follows Philip Schofield on social media. That's how good he is.
What, your son or Philip Schofield?
Philip Schofield.
Okay. Are you going to say anything more about that?
That's it. I'm utterly intimidated by Twitter.
I am.
I have a page on Twitter. I have my Comedy Market Club Twitter page. Yeah. And I don't even really go on that. I don't know what I'm doing. And then there's people putting stuff and
it's like a room full of deaf people just shouting loudly, look at me, look at me.
Yeah, like comics, I'm really good at it and
it's
I can't do it.
It's hard to get noticed, I think.
Right.
And sometimes I'll put what I think is really quite a funny thing on Twitter and it gets nothing.
Right.
And then another thing will get like 600 likes. I had that last week. That came out of nowhere.
600 likes?
Yes, because it was about one of my books.
Oh, okay.
But normally like 1, maybe 2 likes, and that would be like Matt, frankly. Right. But one of the biggest things that I've had like lots of likes for was that I simply put, I've just found out why a Twix is called a Twix.
Oh.
People loved that.
Why is a Twix called Twix?
Do you know why a Twix is called Twix? Twin sticks.
That is a drop the mic moment.
That is what the internet is for. That is what social media is for, so that we can learn that a Twix is called a Twix because of the words twin sticks.
That is awesome.
It's a game changer. Mind blown, I think you'll find.
What, did you find that out on Facebook?
I found that out through reading something, actually reading.
Right.
And then I thought, I'll put that out there. I'll share that with someone.
And that just, did you put
that loved it.
On Twitter?
Yeah, I put that on Twitter. But most of the stuff I put on Twitter, nothing. So Twitter scares me. Instagram's friendly. That's a friendly room of people right there.
Right.
And the thing I like about that is, as someone who's an author who works on their own, don't really have colleagues, best I've got is you, I mean, seriously. You can go out and you can find a group of people that either do the same stuff as you or believe the same stuff as you, and you've got something, you feel like you're in a little community.
You're in a community.
And you can encourage each other, and that's beautiful.
Yeah.
The downside of that is nutters can also find similarly minded nutters to join their nutterdom, and then they all big each other up. Like the crazy conspiracy theorists.
Yeah.
And they find other people that believe the same, and then they all kind of whip each other up into a frenzy, and it's all like, it's brought the nutters together.
It has, in the same way with trolling, because I do believe trolling goes on through social media, doesn't it?
Oh, it does.
Like people being mean behind the computer screen and
hiding behind it.
Yeah, and that's a shame, isn't it? That doesn't.
It's horrible.
I think there has to be
particularly
benefits
for women.
I think that because I really quite like Mark Zuckerberg.
Do you?
I'm going to say it. I'm going to put it out there.
Why?
I just think there's something quite endearing about his pale
face,
expressionless face. He just. Yeah, I believe his intent was really good with Facebook.
Do you think? Have you seen The Social Network?
Yeah.
The film?
I have.
It doesn't put him in the best light.
But I think, again, that's a movie, and I think he honestly his intent was to bring people connected, closer together, using...
Yeah, it does work. That is the good thing.
It does, but I think it's kind of taken on its own... energy and it's God, and remember back in the day when we had, what was the one before Facebook? MySpace.
Yes.
I mean, God, that poor man who created MySpace. I mean, that
didn't he sell it for millions? I should imagine. I don't think he's a poor man. Literally.
No, but it's sad. Well, I don't know. I used to love MySpace.
Technology moves on.
It does move on, but now does Mark Zuckerberg, is he feeling happy? Do you think he feels happy with what's happened?
I'm not sure that Mark Zuckerberg is ever happy.
Do you not think so?
No, I think
he's got 2 kids now.
He's just neutral. Yeah, maybe. I don't know him well.
But what do you think it is? What it wanted it to become? Because because he's always getting in trouble now for stuff. He's always in trouble.
I know. Yeah.
He's always in trouble.
How to cope with that, bless him, does he?
No.
The bad thing about kids and obviously teenagers, because it's one thing for us to have grown up without this stuff, and now it's part of our lives and it's fine, but we've got some sort of perspective on it. But kids are growing up and this is it. This is where you socialise. Obviously it's not just where you socialise. And in fact, I hate that. I hate when you get people posting pictures which say like, I'm so glad I grew up doing this and not this. Oh. And the first this will be like kids playing cricket or reading a book, and the second this will be kids staring at a screen. But the fact is, kids do still play cricket, they do still play football, they do still socialise and go skating and all of that. But yes, the social media thing is a huge element, and a lot of kids are growing up without social skills in the same way because they don't have eye contact and they don't know about body language.
Yeah, I think you're right, but I think that I do feel sad for my children that they have not known a time without computers. I really do. I feel sad. I feel sad that I feel that the internet does create a sense of entitlement, and
do you think?
I do, because everything is instant.
Yeah, that's true.
Like you can get anything. We all have it. Like I now moan if I can't get anything next day on Prime. Like I literally get pissed off that I can't have it delivered to my house the next day.
Yeah.
Like why can't we wait for something?
I do love Amazon, even though it's evil.
I love Amazon, and I probably would struggle without Amazon. I order anything I need. I'll pop and look on Amazon, and I just feel like, how can our kids learn to have a bit of patience and a bit of like just waiting?
But aren't they growing up at least with a bigger view of the world?
I don't know that it is a bigger view of the world, because it's not a real view of the world. It's again that polarized view of the world. Like, you know what it's like. You experience something online, and then you go and experience it in real life. They are very different experiences.
Yeah,
I do like the idea that it's making the world smaller potentially, and it's making the world feel more connected. But I just think it also can really separate. And I just think, like, being bored is really good. And I am never bored now because I just go on my phone.
Yeah.
I won't wait for anything without doing something else.
Yeah.
And I just like my kids.
But then as parents, you just take the phone away.
I can do that to them, absolutely. You can.
Although they are like junkies. They're like, have my phone. Have my phone. Can I your phone? Look at your phone.
And I just think...
Mum.
Yeah, I just think, I wonder if we're doing our kids a bit of a disservice that they don't have time just to be. I have not done any research into it, and I don't.
Have you not?
No, I know.
I thought you'd done.
I know it comes across
weeks of research.
Months, yes.
You normally have.
I know. I thought about it on the way up the hill, though. I thought about it.
You did think about it on the way up the hill.
I just think brilliant. I do get that. I am glad that I grew up when I didn't have to come in until the lights went out.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would never let my kids out like that now.
Yeah.
And I like to have my son to have his phone, and he's now almost 15. He's only just got a phone, but he's there. He is so on it.
Yeah, and I know there's kind of no avoiding that. But again, kids on their phone doing all sorts of different stuff. They're not just on social media.
No, they're not. They're playing games, all kinds of things. I'm not saying it's an evil thing, this whole thing. I just think I'm just wondering, are we doing the right thing?
I think it's because it's so new. Technology has moved on so fast and so massively that we're all just getting our heads around it.
Yeah.
Did you just spit at the mic?
I did, and then it shocked me, and I looked at it, and it was a bit like a fountain of spit as well. But it wasn't.
Nasty.
It wasn't spit. It was water that
That's
I was
my
drinking.
Microphone.
It's our microphone.
Well. Say that, but,
come on.
Go back to Amazon. I don't know if this counts, but I'm going to talk about it anyway.
Okay.
I do love Amazon, even though it's evil and blah, blah, blah. Uh-huh. But I do think sometimes with the pictures you see on Amazon that get you to buy, like, the new bedspread because it looks gorgeous.
Right.
It looks lovely. And you've got a woman putting it on their bed and it all looks lovely. And you think, I want that. I want that life. I want that. If they actually also showed you the pictures of it arriving when you're out, and then you've got to go and like sign for it and phone up and get frustrated, and then like getting it out of the packet, all the packaging you've then got to deal with, and then trying to put it on the bed, finding it's the wrong size, then trying to get the packaging back out the bin, try and put it back, trying to arrange to take it back, the anger and sweat on your face at that point when your whole life is falling around you. No, it's not that bad, but if they showed you pictures of the whole tale of you buying that bedspread unfolding, you wouldn't buy it.
No, I know. Do you know, when you say bedspread, do you mean a duvet cover?
Yes.
I can't put a duvet.
I don't know why I called it a bedspread. Is that an old-fashioned term?
Yeah, I think you're trying to sound fancy.
Would Americans call it a bedspread?
No, they call it a comforter.
No, they wouldn't.
They do.
They don't. That's something you give a baby.
No, it's a pacifier.
No, like a blankie.
No, a comforter is like a duvet without a duvet cover on. We always had comforter.
That's a quilt.
No, quilts are thinner. Yeah, anyway, I can't get.
We'll come back to you. We'll find this out for next week.
Can't get.
It's important.
I can't put a duvet cover on because my arms are too short. I can't.
Do you climb into the duvet cover?
I've actually got stuck in a duvet cover before.
For weeks.
I'm still in there now.
Trying to find the way out.
I almost had a panic attack. I'm just in there and I'm trying to get out, and like obviously the holes at my feet. I can't turn around.
Just grab the corners. Get inside. Grab the corners.
My arms aren't long enough. You see, look.
Yeah.
I have short arms.
Well, maybe you should have a smaller duvet then.
You're listening to Don't Laugh But with Kirsty Hudson and Rebecca Elliott, the random banter of two idiots laughing at life.
Friendiversaries.
Oh.
Horrific. when Facebook says, "Oh, it's your friend-iversary," with someone I was like a school governor with 3 years ago, and you think, "Oh, well, he's got the same message saying it's your friend-iversary, 3 years, and Rebecca, here's the memories of your time together," and it's like a picture of us at some school event or something, and it's just flipping round and round because it's only one picture.
It is strange.
And you think, really? That is just.
And what is it? And that's not even a real word, is it?
No, it's
a friend. They've put friend and anniversary together. Yeah. I see what they've done there.
Yeah,
it doesn't work.
Yeah. It's clever.
See, but it's not working.
No, I hate friendiversary.
I hate friendiversary.
We're talking about leaving social media.
Right.
And my husband made a song and dance about leaving Facebook.
Oh, has he left Facebook?
Yeah. See, that's the point. Nobody's noticed. But yeah, he comes in and goes, sort of announces it. Yes. I am leaving Facebook. Yes. All hail me, for I'm better than you. Now he just spends all his time on Twitter. So it's like, really?
I know. Sadly, Facebook.
Also, one of us has to stay on, otherwise we don't know, like, social events and parties.
That's the thing. That is it. Now people
and all
do
such
that.
and such has had a baby. And...
Yeah. Well, yeah. Also, like, I get some gigs through Facebook and stuff like that, and I think that's why I won't leave.
Well, business-wise.
Yeah. It is a handy tool for the business.
Yeah, I mean, this podcast would literally have 0 listeners unless it wasn't for social media.
I know, and now we have 3.
Now we have 3.
Yes.
So
3 people we don't know.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Where's your thoughts on injuries? People taking photos of injuries and putting up. So you're scrolling down your Facebook. It's all happy. It's fine. People's kids. And then, there's someone's got a hernia or something.
Let me tell you where those thoughts are. Firstly, those thoughts are in my head.
Are they? Yes.
They are in my head.
That is very interesting.
Yeah. Secondly, my opinion...
I thought you carried your thoughts along in a bag.
Yes. I mean,
an old Tesco's bag.
Yeah, with holes in because most of them pop out. Injuries. No, I don't want to see anyone in injuries. That goes in the same category as whinging for me. I don't care.
No,
I'm not interested.
I have to admit though that when I did break my toe,
you put it on there.
I took a picture and put it on Facebook. I wanted sympathy. All right.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it.
See, that's why people put it on there.
I got laughed at as well. Obviously, I put something very amusing along with it. But yeah, I broke my toe.
You see,
I dropped a candlestick. In case you were interested,
no,
I dropped a candlestick on it in the hall, like a really bad game of Cluedo.
Ladies and gentlemen, she has told me this before. This is
horrible. I hate you. If we say stuff on the podcast that we've said before, you can't say you've said that before. This is a different thing.
Well, we can
fake that you like me and that I'm interesting.
Okay,
all right. That's the whole point of this shenanigans.
I like her and
shambles.
She's interesting.
Thank you. Why you're literally looking at your phone now?
Because I'm looking at Messenger because I think there's going to be a point to have a Messenger because Messenger you can't have Messenger without Facebook.
You can. Matt's on Messenger, but he's not on Facebook.
You can have Messenger now. You're blowing my mind.
I know, right? Yeah, it's true story. True story. Are you going to keep looking at your phone? I hate this. If you're with someone, if you're with me, there is nothing that's going to be more interesting on your phone.
Would you know what that message was?
No message that comes in on your phone is going to be more interesting than me.
Shall I tell you what that message was?
Yes.
That message was from my son's girlfriend's mother, telling me that they have split up.
Oh.
Now that's kind of weird, isn't it? That I've just got that message.
Put that on a podcast.
No, I know. My God.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a weird thing. In social media, how events happen in the world, and people find out that people are dead.
Yeah.
Before it's on the news or whatever.
Before they're dead.
I don't know. Say stuff happens. Yeah. I don't know. There's an explosion somewhere.
People like to be the bearer of bad news.
They do. They do.
The one with the information.
They like to have some kind of news to tell you.
Yeah.
And will social media change the way that the news is coming across now? Because with the birth of the royal baby yesterday.
Don't care.
No. But that was on social media, I believe, before it was on mainstream news.
Oh, really?
I think it was.
Yeah. Yeah, and all the celebrities dying, particularly in 2016. That was all like.
I know. I will find most of my news out on social media before anything else.
But you lurk. You don't put stuff out. You just soak it up like a selfish sponge.
I am a selfish sponge. I'm going to put that on my CV.
You know the pictures.
I'm quite gassy.
Thanks.
Right.
You know the pictures on Instagram of people doing, cartwheels on the beach and stuff. I tried to do that. I was on holiday in Scotland. The sun was shining. We're on the beach. Mm-hmm. I was like, I think I can do this. So my son took a picture of me doing a cartwheel. What I felt was a really beautiful cartwheel. I thought the sun's setting behind me, my legs are beautifully straight, I look great.
Right.
And as someone pointed out when I did post it, it looked like someone was throwing some bagpipes into the sea.
Oh.
It's just a mess of limbs and flab and...
Do you know what that's made me think of?
But it made for a better post because it was funny.
It was funny.
Funny posts are much better than look at me posts.
Yeah, like, you know what we don't have so much anymore is handsprings. Do you remember handsprings?
Yeah, I remember handsprings. You put both hands down at the same time. I could never do that.
I think I was good at a handspring at school.
No, you weren't.
I know I don't look like it was, but I was also quite good at basketball at school.
That's different, though. I can believe that.
Yeah.
Because you're quite low down to the ground.
Yeah.
The ball hasn't got to come up very far.
I was.
Yeah.
I could do a handspring. I don't think I could do
I don't think
now.
you could.
I
No, genuinely, I doubt it.
I could never, ever throw a javelin.
Why is that relevant?
There's not.
Don't sit back like you've just dropped the mic. I couldn't throw a javelin.
No.
Boom!
Yeah.
Again, that doesn't surprise me. The javelin is about 3 times your height, for starters.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
I can never do the long jump either.
No, again.
In fact,
not
I was
a
dreadful at all
surprise.
PE apart from the handspring.
All right, fine. My nicest moment on social media was when Charlie Higson from The Far Show called me a terrible twat.
Oh.
That was a nice moment.
Why?
I'd met him briefly the night before,
Uh-huh.
and I did just go up to him and just go, no, I'm being a real twat, but I really like you. And I was and I swore a lot, and he sort of laughed, and then I kind of shuffled off.
Uh-huh.
And then the next day on Twitter, I kind of wrote a message saying, it was really nice to meet you. And he wrote back and said, it was really nice to meet you too, you terrible twat.
Oh.
It's my most beautiful moment.
That is a nice moment.
Because up till then, my only celebrity story was that Simon Mayo once elbowed me in the tits.
Oh,
And now I've got a better story.
That's a really nice story. I'm trying to think if I have any celebrity stories. Have I told you any in the past that I have?
Many.
Hmm?
Yeah, loads.
Oh,
You've met loads of comedians, you dingbat, haven't you?
Yeah, a few. But Benny, I think you said Benny.
Benny from Crossroads.
I was thinking, is he still alive?
How the hell should I know? I don't know.
That. I'd love to meet the star. I'd really like to meet Ken Barlow from Coronation Street.
Why?
I just think, he's been in that.
Isn't Ken Barlow's the name of the character? You know they're not real.
No, I know. I'm trying to think what his real name is.
Nobody cares.
William Roach.
Okay. I mean, he cares. His family does.
He believes in people dying after
death.
Dying after. No, living. He believes the opposite. Living after death.
Okay, well that's not so extraordinary.
No, he's written a book about it.
He believes in life after death.
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
but quite they have like a whole thing.
So he's a nutter.
I really like him. I really like him. Yeah, anyway. I wonder if he's on social media.
Probably. Everyone is. I think everyone is.
See, my friend Karen isn't on it.
Apart from your friend Karen. You've got about 15 friends called Karen, so to be fair, that doesn't narrow it down.
I have, but she's my number one Karen.
You're not very fussy with your friends, and I think that is reflected by your 900 friends on Facebook.
I don't think we could put that because I've got a lot of friends.
Yeah, but you haven't got 900.
No. Oh, 900.
Nobody's got
997.
You need 15 friends.
What, in life?
Yeah.
Like, period?
Yeah.
Throughout your life?
No, at any one point.
Oh, so at one point.
Yeah. You can then swap them. You can have a one-in, one-out system.
Yeah, but won't that make you feel worse if you don't have that? I mean,
What?
Well, are you going to feel bad if you don't have 15 friends?
Well, you can have less than that. That's fine. I'm just saying cull any over and above that. I mean, I don't literally cull them.
So what if you've got 15 friends and you meet someone else you like?
You'd have to dump one of your others. You'd have to make a decision,
On Facebook, right, this woman, that was a good point. We'll just end it there, though. On Facebook, you're welcome. On Facebook, someone sent me a song. I'm going to have to find the song. So chat amongst yourselves for a second. She sent me... Oh, hang on. Let me find it. Let me find the song.
This is one of the bad things about social media is when you're having a conversation with someone and then they go, oh, I saw that. Hang on, I'll just get my phone out. And then there is a massive pause in the conversation while the idiot on the other side of the table strolls through their phone trying to find the relevant thing, which is never worth the wait. Let's just test that theory.
This is going to be worth it. So I got a message.
Go on.
And the song that was sent to me was called Red Like Reagan by Buddy Brown.
Okay. Is it
It is a song. This is a good song. You'll love it. I won't. Please share it. Pass it on. I won't. Let's make it a number one hit being played all across America during the midterms.
So this is someone genuinely sending you a song about how good Reagan was.
I can't even begin to tell you how bad the song is. It's for patriotism.
Come nearer to the mic.
Saying it's sorry.
Not that near.
It's for patriotism. It's very like let's have our guns and drink our beer and not whine about anything kind of song.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
That sounds good. I mean, it wasn't worth the wait, though.
No, I see that now.
By any stretch.
I see that now.
But it never is. When someone rifles around on their phone trying to show you something.
I'm
sure it was great when you saw it.
Yeah.
But now I've got to wait here, and we could actually be having a decent conversation, and you're twitting about on your phone.
Do you know one thing I've just thought of that was in my head?
From your bag of thoughts?
That is good. That is a good thing about Facebook, right?
Yeah.
Is when people used to go on holiday, they'd come back and go, let me show you my holiday photos, like that.
Yeah.
And you'd have to sit and look at them.
Yeah.
Now they post their holiday
and
photos
you just
on Facebook.
And pretend you've looked at them.
You can just go for
Yeah.
You can just go through. I am going to promise you this: if anyone puts on holiday photos, I won't look at them.
I do put them on. Actually, I don't now.
No,
I did used to. I didn't put them on from Scotland because of you. Actually, because I knew you'd hate it.
Yes.
I knew everyone else would love it. They all want to see me doing cartwheels in Scotland.
Everyone.
But I knew that you would hate it, so I didn't do it. See, you've changed my actions.
And I think
for the
better.
worse.
I think for the better. I
put them on. Right, firstly, I put them on because I pay a company who prints off all my photos and sends them through to me. Otherwise, I never print off my photos. So it takes them off Facebook and it puts them in the little white books I've got in my house.
Yeah.
So I've then got that. So
Yeah.
that's the main reason I do it. But now I don't do it anymore because of your scorn, hateful woman.
Yeah, but some people...
And because my mum wants to see them.
Oh.
Okay?
Well, can't you just send them to your mum?
No, because I want everyone else to see it too.
Or show them to your mum in a nice...
I take good pictures. And I want to take good pictures because I think people will see them. And they don't have to. They don't have to look at them.
No, I won't.
I know you won't. That's why I don't even do it anymore.
36 photographs of someone's holiday. I don't...
Oh, no, I could beat 36.
No,
I think from America last year, I think I had about 300.
Oh... but when people put pictures of their wedding onto Facebook as well, I don't care.
No.
Like
I'd like to see one from a wedding.
I've got a younger sister who is 20. How old am I? 40. She's 21 years younger than me.
Quick math.
She's 24.
Carry the one.
Like, she is awesome. She's an incredible. She's got a beautiful daughter. But she puts 27,000 pictures of her on Facebook. I mean, and I love it, actually, because I like looking at her.
Exactly, so you like it.
No,
your mum will
like
it. So what's wrong with it?
Well, what's
wrong with it?
Well, because it's unnecessary.
People don't have to look at it.
But you can't help it. You can't always avert your eyes.
No, but
sometimes
you don't
things,
scroll past.
You see things your eyes will never see again, could never black out again. You know, like I've seen that and now I can't.
Well, like me doing a cartwheel on the beach.
It's like you doing a cartwheel on the beach.
That was a good photo, frankly.
Yeah. Have you got any other questions for me?
I don't think I had any questions for you. I mean, I was quite happy cracking on my own for this one. No, I was going to talk about teenagers and the fact that self-esteem is now based on likes. And that is fairly scary.
Yeah. And that is goes back to my earlier point, is are we doing our young people a disservice by
Definitely.
continuing...
And how teenagers will put all the filters on and put a photo of that version of themselves on. So their self-esteem is based on how many likes that gets.
Right.
And there's been tales of, teenagers committing suicide because they weren't getting any love on the internet. I mean, it's really bad. But equally, when they're out and about, without natural filters on their face, they're never going to feel attractive because, like me, they know that in those photos they look way better than they actually do in real life.
Yeah, that's really interesting. It's not. I think we've got to think of the positives. I mean, there must be positives though for young people to have the internet because they wouldn't use it. I mean, there must be something.
There are. There are. This is what I'm saying. I like it. It does bring people together. Mm-hmm. It does mean that you don't feel alone. There's it does a positive thing. If you're a teenager, who's thinking they might be gay or stuff, you can go on forums and you can chat to other teenagers in exactly the same boat. Do you know what I mean? You can find shared experiences so that you don't feel like you're on your own in the world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so
and it's like that feeling of being a gang, isn't it? It's that feeling
and
of
being accepted because you can find a group you're accepted in, even if you're not, or you don't feel really accepted.
Yeah.
That's got to be a good thing. I think it's good and bad in equal measure.
And with the plethora of friends that I have on Facebook, I don't feel like they are my friends. But is that because I'm 45 and I've experienced life without that? Like, is that
it's just because it's not that many people like you.
And I have to have that. Look how many friends I have.
Yeah.
They do, you know.
No.
Nothing.
No
feedback. No, and I just think it is. Oh, I've got a sweaty ear. I do think it is an interesting.
Sweaty ear, gassy. I mean, this is just.
I am. Yeah, I do like it. I do like a bit of gas, though.
Oh.
I do. Not. You know, like when it comes out.
Yeah, I know how gas works. It comes out with you all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like the fact that one can now feel ignored even when you're on your own.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So if no one's responding to you, even though you're just sitting on the sofa, you're watching TV, there's no reason you should feel ignored because you're on your own. That should be the time when you're just happy to be on your own.
Yeah.
But you're feeling ignored even though you're on your own.
Like you did yesterday to me.
Yeah, but normally you do that to me.
Yeah.
So yesterday, because I was watching Game of Thrones, you had a bit of a taste of your own medicine. And may I say, you couldn't handle it. You can't handle.
I could. I had too much
truth.
risotto. But I'd had too much risotto last night and it was just kind of, it made me anxious.
I left all of about 20 minutes between, you sending me a message and responding to. You were freaking out. Out.
I'm not sure the freaking out
You
was...
were getting frustrated.
Frustrated. I was frustrated.
I think there was anger.
It was a frustration. It was a risotto-induced rage. Frustration is what it was.
You ate too much risotto.
I ate way too much risotto.
Did you make the risotto?
I did.
Did you ever take a photo of food and put it on social media?
No.
No?
No.
It never looks good. Anyone's pictures of food. It never looks good.
No, and that is what everyone does.
But I did send you a picture of food, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't put that out there.
No, I don't know why you didn't put your picture of pink salmon mash on there. I don't know why.
Come on,
you
mashed
didn't do
potato
that.
with salmon and broccoli stirred in.
Yeah. I mean,
that's good stuff.
Who doesn't want to eat a pile of vomit-looking food? I mean, really, who doesn't want to eat that?
Beautiful, and I think basically your rage is fueled by jealousy.
Well, I think that we have discussed this, but I am a damn fine cook. I can cook a damn good Mexican.
Right.
I can cook a damn good roast dinner.
Stop with the cussing.
And I don't put that stuff on Facebook. All good stuff doesn't need to be shared because you just don't need to share it.
No, I don't share all good stuff, but some stuff, if it's funny, that's nice. It's nice to share that. What's wrong with that?
Well, I'm not sure my ability to cook an amazing roast dinner.
No, don't put your roast dinner on there. But if you were, say, a comedian who could find a funny way to put that, that would be good.
I saved
Only you were a comedian.
Oh, I saved my funny for face to face.
Yeah, but you should put stuff out there.
Okay, I might start doing that.
Right? Could you?
I won't.
No. Do you have any other thoughts?
I have lots
from your
of
bag.
On social media, no.
No?
No.
Nothing, because this was your suggestion, and I feel...
I actually think this was your suggestion that I agreed with.
Oh, no, it was not! I suggested the gym.
Yeah, exactly.
And you were like, let's do social media.
I suggested media, and then I said 3 different forums of media, is what I said. How long we talked for?
Long enough, believe me. Whatever the timer says.
What does it say?
It says long enough. It says shut up, Kirsty.
It says that weird done.
Stop flapping your gums.
I think I've got more stuff to say.
I thought I hadn't done an accent yet.
Oh, yeah.
That was an accent that I just did. I don't know if you just noticed.
I think I've got more stuff to say.
I think you probably have. But I mean, we are, we're done. I mean, it's fine.
Okay.
So, in conclusion, I should put more photos of my holidays out there. Mm-hmm. And social media is both Bud and Gad.
It's Bud and Gad. It's
got... In equal measure.
Well, it is. It's like a devil and an angel all wrapped up in one.
Really? That's how you're going to end it. That was rubbish.
I think that's enough.
Rubbish.
I think that says enough.
Very poor analogy. It was a bit obvious, you know what I mean?
Well, you said Bud and Gad. So
I did say Bud and Gad.
I just think we've been awesome this week. I mean, I think we're awesome every week, but I think
It's been special.
It's been something.
It's been something.
Yeah. You have a good week now.
Yeah. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye. Bye.
Kirsty and Rebecca will be back next week with a whole new round of this oddly captivating bollocks. So you may as well listen in.